here. Santa Claus is coming to town. And if you want to see 3 manicures that were inspired by the big fat man, then just keep watching. Santa, tell me if you're really there. Alright, so starting on manicure number 1, you're going to take a red polish and create an angled shape on the bottom left side of your nail. I'm going to create my Santa hat right on the upper third of my nail. I'm going to start by creating a horizontal line a little bit above where I think the Santa hat should go, because I can always go in and add more, and I want this to be curved near my cuticle, so I'm just gonna go in a little at a time and add that curve. I'm not gonna worry too much about the edge there on the bottom because I'm gonna cover it up with white polish. Moving back to this nail here, I'm going to take some white polish and a dotting tool, and I'm going to start right here at the top and create some large dots. I'm going to space them only to where just the tip will touch the other tip of the other circle. So just right along the edge there, and we are done. That was pretty easy, right? So we're gonna add the trim to Santa's hat, and I like my circles to be big on this because I think Santa has a very fluffy little hat. And add our beard on our Santa. Make sure to leave enough space, just like go in and either paint the bottom of this using a paintbrush. So just like that, and that was very simple, right? He has like a little bit of trim on the sides of his face of white. So you can see that Santa has some sideburns. White little sideburns, it's so cute. So our Santa is almost done. Now we just need to go in and add black eyes, rosy cheeks. So our Santa's jolly, so he has to have some jolly eyes. Taking a smaller size dotting tool, and I'm putting the eyes on the inner portion. And now I'm gonna take even a smaller dotting tool. I'm going to add a even smaller dot right at an angle. Just like that. So now he has some jolly eyes. All right, so here's what our first manicure looks like when it's all done. And I love this manicure because it's so jolly, and I just can't even help it, but like when I think of Christmas, I think of Santa Claus. So Avi, you have to have Santa on your nails. And I think the ruffle tip really accent this manicure so well. I hope you want to recreate manicure number 1. Let's move on to manicure number 2. Moving right on to manicure number 2. Because I'm doing a Santa suit, I want to use red as my base. Find the center of my nail and put a line right down the center as a guide for my dots. And I'm going to create 2 sets of dots, both meeting that white line right in the center. And I'm going to start from the top of the design and work my way down. And I want these dots to be large and touching each other. So just like that. As I'm waiting for that center to dry, create little dots right along the tip of each nail. And I'm going to fill in the bottom of each nail also. So just like that. Okay, so I had to show you this pointer finger. I think this would also be really cute to create this nail design with. My Santa needs to have a belt. So I'm just gonna do a little at a time. And I think Santa is, you know, a big man, so I am gonna go ahead and make him a pretty thick belt. And just using a little at a time, because you can always add more to the design, but you can't take away without removing polish. That looks like a pretty good size Santa belt. I'm gonna wait just a few minutes and allow this to dry. So moving right along to the gold buckle, I'm gonna go in with a metallic gold polish, but you can use glitter or whatever you would like, but I think anything with shine or sparkle would be ideal as long as it's opaque. And I think it looks cuter with a belt buckle, like a little hook. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my little hook. Alright, so here is the finished manicure, and I think it's so pretty and unique, and I think either way, you can use the first manicures or nail tip or you could use this design. Either one I think looks pretty good. I hope you want to give manicure number 2 a try, and don't forget to enter it into the nail art contest using the hashtag LNGNailArt. But let's move right on to manicure number 3. Alright, so moving right on to manicure number 3. I started off with a base coat and 2 coats of the following colors. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my hat on this finger here. Now I'm going to go in and create little clothes for my minion. And I'm going to do that by creating 2 little humps on the bottom of that nail. And while that's drying, I'm going to create my Santa hat. I'm going to add the suit now to this design. Now my little minion needs a goggles on the upper portion of our minion. I'm going to create my minion's goggle, and I'm going to do that by creating a nice big gray circle. Alright, so now we're gonna add a little eyeball. Oh, little minion's coming to life. Going to add a little mouth to our minion, and I want him to kind of be like laughing, like he's like ho ho hoing. Alright, so here is the finished manicure for manicure number 3. And of course Santa has little minion helpers. And I thought Carl could help Santa. And I hope Carl doesn't get into too many bananas this Christmas. So, which manicure was your favorite? Manicure number 1, 2, or 3? Let me know in the comments section down below. Don't forget that there's only 4 days left to enter the nail art contest. To enter is simple. All you have to do is recreate any of the nail art from my holiday nail art playlist. Upload your recreation on Twitter or Instagram using the hashtag LNGHolidayContest, and make sure to tag me at Lancengi. On the 25th is the deadline to turn in your nail art. One winner will win a $25 gift card. Let me share with you some of my favorites from last week.